Have you ever met someone who's drowning but still refuses the lifeboat? That is the psychology of people who never ask for help. They'd rather bleed out quietly in a corner than admit they need a bandage. Not because they are proud, no, but because somewhere along the line they learned that asking for help costs more than pain itself. And here is the dark part. Most of them look fine. They joke, they smile, they even give great advice. They are the ones you run to when your world is falling apart. But when theirs collapses, it's silence, because to them, help feels like a bill they can't afford. So today in this video, we are dissecting the self-sufficient souls. The one who say it's fine, I'll handle it, even when their handling it looks obviously like a mental collapse. So, why do some people hate asking for help? Well, like most psychological damage, it starts in childhood. Maybe they grew up where asking for help meant being called lazy, or maybe help came with a side order of guilt. They've known help to come with some attachments, and in psychology it is known as emotional debt. So over time they've learned one rule: it is safer to struggle alone than to owe someone emotionally, because for them independence isn't just a trait, it's an armor. So every "I'm fine" is a piece of steel protecting them from disappointment. Here is another twist. Refusing help is really about control, because if you don't ask for help, no one can mess things up for you. No one can make you feel weak. No one can tell you how to do it better. They've seen how help sometimes turns into control, and it is not necessarily because they are scared to be victims. It is majorly because they are wired to be good leaders by default, so they instinctively detest any form of oppression. Psychology calls it innate leadership traits. So they build their own mini empires of exhaustion. They'll fix their own cars, cook their own meals, heal their own heartbreak, and then quietly break down in private, because that is the only safe place where no one can say "I told you so." Now, here is the psychological irony. These same people are usually amazing helpers. They are the ones who will show up for everyone else because they've known exactly what it feels like to be unsupported. They'll drop everything else to help a friend survive a breakup, or to help a friend walk through hard times. But when it is their turn, it's crickets. Why? Because vulnerability feels like handing someone a loaded gun and hoping they won't pull the trigger. They crave help, but fear the exposure that comes with it. It's not pride. It's trauma that is mixed with wisdom, but primarily designed by genetic neurological wiring. But let's be honest, if you have never asked for help, you've probably mastered the art of maladaptive independence. You walk around like, yeah, I'm emotionally stable, while your brain is in the corner doing push-up in tears. You will Google how to fix burnout at 3 a.m. instead of calling a friend who literally said, "Call me if you ever need anything." But no, that will be too easy. You'd rather rebuild your entire nervous system through sheer willpower and caffeine. And honestly, I used to be the same, because there is a strange comfort in suffering alone. You get to stay in control of your pain. No witnesses, no opinions, no judgments. But I would like you to understand another thing. There is a real deeper psychology here. You see, this behavior often comes from attachment wounds, specifically dismissive-avoidant attachments. That is when you learned early that emotional needs weren't safe to express. So now adulthood feels like a solo survival mission. And when someone does offer to help, your brain short circuits between "I don't deserve this," "they'll get tired of me," "they'll use this against me later." So you reject the hand reaching out, then convince yourself you didn't need it anyways. But here is the thing. Real strength isn't doing everything alone. It is realizing that letting people in doesn't make you weak at all. It makes you human. You can't self-heal yourself forever. At some point, your brain will start negotiating with your exhaustion, and this will bring about a psychological tiredness. But the healing starts when you stop treating help like a trap and start seeing it as a connection, not a debt, not a deal, just someone saying, hey, you don't have to carry that alone. Because if you really think about it, you are not the only type of person like yourself in the world. There are people like you who genuinely want to help others without holding it against them. You just want to help because you feel their pain and it's just natural for you. You just can't help the feeling because it is instinctive. You will jump inside a fire for somebody you don't even know. So if you are someone who never asks for help, maybe this is your sign to let yourself be seen. Not because you are weak, but because you deserve softness too. Because the hand trying to help might just be another you, just genuinely trying to help. And if that still feels impossible, then at least do this. When someone offers to help, don't say I'm fine. Just say, I'm trying. That's where healing starts, right in the middle of independence and surrender.